is Liz Davis. I am a nutritionist and I specialise in digestive health for busy women. So I help busy women fix their IBS symptoms, their bloating, their other digestive symptoms, reflux, etc. you can't get to the bottom of, and really help you resolve these issues. You get into the underlying cause using state-of-the-art testing and dietary upgrades, supplements, etc., to really get that gut function much improved and get you back to living your life again as you should do without all these symptoms going on. So today I just wanted to pick up on something that someone had asked about in clinic this week, which was how your gut health actually affects other aspects of your health as well. So I thought I would use tiredness and fatigue as an example on how your gut health can really impact how your body uses energy, etc. And you can see then if this is likely to be an issue for you or not. So I'll just do a quick rundown of 5 ways that your gut health can really impact your energy levels and can really cause you to feel quite exhausted at times as well. So firstly then, it's obviously going to really impact your exhaustion, impact your absorption rather. So your gut is your primary place where you're going to be taking in your nutrients, your vitamins and minerals, etc. So if you're not making enough stomach acid, or you're not making enough digestive enzymes, for example, your stomach is not going to be able to break that food down and get it, break it down, small enough and then absorb it into your bloodstream so that you're going to be adequately absorbing all those nutrients that you really need for your energy levels to be optimally functioning. It's just not going to be able to get extract all those nutrients efficiently. And the gut is so powerful. I mean, it's going to really influence how your moods are, etc., and pretty much everything else as well. So secondly then, if we go further along the digestive tract, then we have your bacteria or your microbiome located down there. So these can really, your good bacteria are going to really influence how well you absorb your nutrients as well. They play a big part in how you are absorbing and whether or not you're absorbing properly and effectively. So you want to really have a nice diverse range of bacteria going on. You want to have more beneficial bacteria than the more pathogenic species. You don't want too many of them going on. So, for example, if you undergo a stressor, such as you go through a lot of emotional stress, or you go through an infection or something, a viral infection, this can really negatively impact the levels of bacteria you've got in your gut. So you could have then end up with too many pathogenic species. You could end up with not enough beneficial species, or really not enough going on in there at all. You can end up with overgrowths of yeast such as candida also, which can be very, very draining because your body is constantly trying to fight this kind of chronic low-grade infection, and that can really take its toll on you. So you really want to be keeping your microbiome in a good balance there. So this is another reason I'm not a fan of restrictive diets, or certainly restrictive diets that go on for too long, because you need a nice wide range of food to be going through your digestive system to ensure that you've got that nice range of different bacteria in there, so they can help absorb your food as well and really kind of help your energy levels stay optimal. Okie dokie. So next then, inflammation. So the dreaded inflammation. I've talked a lot about this before. So if you've got more pathogenic species going on, they tend to release chemicals which are very pro-inflammatory, and so it can be a bit like when you're faced with a cold or something. So say if you have a cold, you're normally floored for a week, and your body, your immune system will blast through it quite quickly, and you'll be back to normal normally within a week or a few days. But this chronic inflammation, it's low grade, so it doesn't really mount that level of a response. So you can have this low grade inflammation going on, and your body's slowly trying to fight it, but it's more like a drag. It's going on for months, if not years, in the background. You may not even be aware of it, but it can kind of accelerate as well. It can get worse and worse as time goes on, creeping up slowly. And it's all because of this, this chronic inflammation that your body is trying to fight. Okay, so number 4, one of the most important parts of your gut is your gut mucosal lining. So the main task of your mucosal lining is to keep your nutrients in and keep any invaders out. So we need to keep that lining nice and strong. We want to keep everything in its rightful place. If it's not nice and strong, you can end up with a condition called leaky gut, which is what we want to avoid. I've got another blog and a video somewhere all about leaky gut if you think you might be affected by that. So we need to keep the junctions between the cells nice and strong, and we want to maintain that integrity nicely, because we don't want bits or particles escaping out of the gut into the bloodstream and then setting up an immune response as well, because that can be very, very draining on your energy and cause all sorts of other problems as well besides that. So yeah, this will definitely contribute to lots of feelings of fatigue, exhaustion, tiredness, which of course we really, really want to avoid. Okay, so the 5th reason then your gut could be causing your fatigue is that, so if you've got this leaky gut condition going on, then that's going to create more inflammation. You'll be creating inflammatory molecules called cytokines, and this is going to, again, really impact your HPA axis, so your response to stress. It's going to be taxing that constantly, so your body's going to feel a little bit under stress all the time, and eventually this can take its toll and it can make you feel really quite tired. So it can lead to insomnia, it can lead to anxiety, depression, etc., and can be really quite debilitating, and it can gather pace as well as time goes on. So that's just a rundown then. That's 5 ways that your gut health can really be impacting your energy levels, just as an example there. Obviously, as I say, if you have got ongoing tiredness and fatigue, then do get it checked out by your doctor, because it can be a whole host of things that cause that. So you want to be ruling out everything really. But if you still don't get any answers, then definitely your gut health is worth looking into. And particularly if you're getting gut symptoms as well accompanying it, then that's kind of a strong indicator that could be causing your tiredness as well. Okay, so if you want to chat to me, I shall put a link to my diary in the comments, so do book in. Or I have a free program you might like to look at, which also can give you a few answers there about tiredness or your gut health in general, and can start to point you in the right direction. Okay, so I shall see you next week. Okay, bye bye.